EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Gun.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, Newton. Got Gordon open, completes it. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now. Whip. Watch the whip. Out, 6-6, bullet high.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, stick. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's stick. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Stepping. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, Alpha.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Stick back to pass. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready? 180. Check. 53. 8. Express. Switch.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Right to the 3. Watching it five. No chance. Money.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Newton to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll... market, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd down, Cook shedding the tackle and gives him some room. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. To try again after the snap. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. Got him in. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cousins gives way to Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Wow. X3. 218. Chop. Good route here.
Throwing. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On 1st down, Newton. It's Williams on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Check. Lucky. Great.
On 1st down, Gordon trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 44.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Just beating the play clock is Newton. He'll get this to Eckler. Past the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Done. 49, guys.
First down, here's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton now to throw. He's got Allen.
I got you, boy.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Newton going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You break through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got a man. It's Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Newton now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gun.
Again, it's Cousins. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To the air again. It's Cousins. He gets it to Brown. Complete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
61, matchbox.
On second down now, it's Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Following the interception, Cousins, and Diggs has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run again on first down. Cook. Telvin Smith, he was third in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21.
17 yards. First down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Here's Madison running on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Cousins. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Gets around him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 43. Bang, bang, bang. Gun. Bang, bang. Express. 50.
Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Alert 3. Watch the shit.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Anthony Harris on the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Newton. And able to find Conley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
180. Watch it, 5. Here we go. 8.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
180. Right there, Smith, 55. Come to my work.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Floating one, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. And he cut and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. To throw is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 7.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. 20. with the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
49, guys.
They'll run with Cook. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
6-yard line.
382, 850.
Second down and goal. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's third and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Throwing, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Vikings 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Right there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and 11 now. Newton, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jake Ryan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield. But they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
53's the mic. 53. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I got one. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And they will take a knee here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.